Hello viewers, I am back again, this time with pronoun. What is a pronoun? First of all, tell me, what is a pronoun? Pronoun is a word which is used in place of noun. Which is used in place of noun. Why it is required? We can use noun. What is the use of using pronoun? Because repetition of noun creates some sort of bore in the sentence, that the charm of the sentence is gone. If I am talking about, suppose a boy called Hari, and I say, Hari is a good boy, Hari studies in class 10, Hari comes to me every day. So, that repetition, sort of sounds very much irritative. It is, like irritation. So, to avoid that, we use pronoun. That means a word which is used in place of noun or instead of noun is a pronoun. So, pronoun also we have different type of pronouns, like first of all is your personal pronoun. Personal pronoun in the sense, whenever a word we are using in place of a person, so that is personal pronoun. So, personal pronoun are of three types. Three persons in personal pronoun, like first person, singular is I, plural is we, and then second person is you. Second person is singular you, plural also you. Third person, he, she, plural is they. So, whenever we are using a noun, noun means the name of a person and or name of a place. So, before repeating it, we can use pronoun. Say, if that noun is a person, we can use a personal pronoun. It depends on what person it is. Then, your reflexive or emphatic pronoun. Reflexive or emphatic pronoun. Reflexive and emphatic pronoun is what? When you add self to it, like yourself, myself. See, emphatic and reflexive, two different things, but both use the same thing. Myself, yourself, himself. Achha, how will you come to know that? Whether it is a reflexive pronoun or an emphatic pronoun? So, very easy to know. See, emphatic pronoun is used in a sentence to lay more emphasis on it. Like, when you say, I myself was there. He himself has seen it. So, this is only to lay emphasis, to lay stress. You are using myself, himself. If you remove these from the sentence, the meaning of the sentence and the writing of that sentence is correct. No problem at all in that. Like, I myself was there. If I remove myself, I was there. Sentence is right. He himself has seen it. You remove himself, he has seen it. So, this way you come to know that this is emphatic pronoun. And in case of reflexive, you cannot remove it. If you remove it, meaning is not clear. Like, he hurt himself. He hurt himself. You take out himself, he hurt. Means he hurt whom? He hurt his friend or he hurt his brother? It's not clear. So, he hurt himself. Kahaku hurt kola, meaning clear honi. So, it is reflexive. Or he killed himself. Suppose you take out himself. He killed whom? He killed a snake or he killed someone or like that. Not clear. So, whenever in a reflexive pronoun, you remove it, your meaning of your sentence is not correct. And in emphatic pronoun, if you remove it, the construction of a sentence and your sentence is right. Meaning is also clear. Only to lay emphasis, you use these things. Then third type of pronoun is your demonstrative pronoun. Demonstrative pronoun, very easy to understand. Whenever you show demonstrate, that is your demonstrative pronoun. You show and tell, that book is mine, this pen is yours. So this becomes your demonstrative. Demonstrative because you are showing and telling. Whatever you indicate, demonstrating, that is your demonstrative pronoun. Clear? Next is, let's see, next is indefinite pronoun. Indefinite pronoun means it is not to whom you are speaking, definitely you do not know. So we call it indefinite pronoun, like somebody, nobody, all. Whenever you use words like this in place of some persons, it is indefinite. And next to it is distributive. Distributive pronoun is each, every, either, neither. These are distributive pronoun. Then, and remember, subject verb agreement, already we have read that whenever distributive pronoun is used, each, every, either, neither, it takes singular verb. That also you must remember, because all grammar, every segment of grammars are interrelated this way. So next one is relative pronoun. Relative pronoun is very important for all students and all who speak in English, because relative pronoun, when we use according to our antecedent. Like you say, you are talking about someone, a name. I know, suppose you are talking about a girl, I know Preeti. Who used to study here? Who used to stay here? Who is your relative pronoun? And you are using who because antecedent is Preeti. I know Preeti who used to stay here. Who is our relative pronoun? And why we are using who? Because our antecedent is a person. If antecedent is a person, we can use who, whom, whose, as the case may be. And if antecedent is a thing, we cannot use who. We'll have to use which or that. Because you can say, I found the book which I had lost. Here we are using relative pronoun which, because our antecedent is book. So book, so here there are certain things. If antecedent is a person, we use who, whom, whose. If antecedent is a thing, we use which or that. Thing or animal, it is which or that. And if antecedent is plural, that is preferable. So this is a relative pronoun. And the same who, when it starts in a sentence, is interrogative pronoun. Like, whose book is this? Who has come here? See, these all, are interrogative pronoun, because here, who is the subject of the sentence. This is all about pronouns. But before I conclude, there is one thing to be said, that is in respect of relative pronoun. You came to know that when your antecedent is a person, you use who, whom, whose, whatever the case may be. When your antecedent is a thing or animal, you use which or that. Sometimes what is also used as a relative pronoun, that is in which case, when in the sentence we do not have an antecedent. Like for example, you see, I am telling you two sentences. She sang a song which was my favorite. See here, which is a relative pronoun, song is antecedent. Same sentence. She sang what was my favorite. See here, relative pronoun is what, but antecedent is missing. In the sentence, antecedent is not there. If antecedent is there and you use what, it is wrong. Like, she sang a song, what was my favorite. Wrong it is, because song is there. She sang what was my favorite, or she sang a song which was my favorite. This is all about our pronoun. One more thing we'll have to know about pronouns. Behavior of pronouns. This sounds something peculiar, but very important. You will find it difficult to speak if you do not know this. Like, if in a sentence you have come to know already that there are three persons of a personal pronoun: first person, second person, and third person. If in a sentence all three persons are used, first person is there, second person is there, third person is there, how will you use them? What will you say? I, you, and he will go. Or he, you, and I will go. So you have to know here that you remember the number 2, 3, 1. Second person, third person, and first person. First you have to tell second person, you. Then third person, he. Then first person, and I. You, he, and I will go. Clear? But remember, in 99% cases you can say like that. Still 1% exceptional cases there. There you have to use first person first. Like when you are admitting a fault, you have done something wrong and you want to admit it, confess it. In confessions, first person will come first. Suppose like you have broken a window. In the college or school, you broke a window. You want to confess it, okay, before the principal. So there, you cannot say that my friend and I broke it, because my friend is third person and I is first person. In 2, 3, 1, it is 3, 1. No, you can't apply that rule here. There you have to say, I and my friend broke it. Only one case, while admitting a fault, you are confessing there, I will come first. Normally, in these type of sentences, second person is not there. Otherwise, I, you, and my friend or he did something, because you are talking to your principal or someone, he never went with you to do that. So you have to tell I and Hari, or I and my friend stole a book from the library, because you are admitting your fault. Clear? Remaining all cases, it is 2, 3, 1. That means you, he, and I. In place of he, you can use any name. You, Ram, and I. You, my friend, and I, like that. Clear? So this is all about your pronoun. Even behavior of pronoun is clear. Yes. Now we are going to read about non-finite verbs. Whatever we read so far, say in tense, subject verb agreement, active passive, reported speech, those all were finite verbs. Finite verb and non-finite verb is what? Real verb of the sentence is the finite verb. Non-finite verbs are not used as verb in the sentence, but they are called finite, non-finite verb because their original word is a verb, but they are used differently. Like there are 3 types of non-finite: infinitive, participle, gerund. Infinitive is the first one, and the easiest one is what? Whenever you use to before a verb, it becomes infinitive. You can say that it is like a second verb of the sentence, but not the principal verb. I want to go means want is the principal verb. To go is infinitive. And here we have to remember only one thing, that at some places we use bare infinitive. Bare infinitive in the sense, infinitive without to. In which cases we use that, we will have to know. Like certain verbs are there, like make, bid, let, watch, see. When these are the principal verb of the sentence, it will be followed by bare infinitive. You cannot use to. For example, you see, I want you to go home. Because your principal verb is want, we are using to go. I want you to go home. But when principal verb became, suppose, watch, I watched you go home. You cannot say to go home, because watch is the principal verb. There are certain only some 10 or 12 verbs are there, like see, watch, bid, let, some more are there. If these are the principal verb, it will be followed by bare infinitive. If you use to, it becomes an error. Okay. Next is participle. Participle is what? Participle also, there are three types of participles: present participle, past participle and perfect participle. But whenever we say participle, we mean actually present participle. In form of the verb, when used as an adjective, is called participle. Like for example, you see, when in form, how will you know it is a participle or a main verb, finite verb or this participle? Because when you say, I am going or she is swimming, here going and swimming are verb, full-fledged verb, finite verb. But when this verb used without anything, like for example, she fell down playing. She fell down playing means playing is not a verb here, fell down is the verb, but it is qualifying she. So, it is serving the purpose of an adjective. In form of a verb, when it qualifies a noun, it is called participle. Clear? That means here adjective means the word which qualifies a noun is an adjective. Here this is not an adjective, but playing, it is originally a verb, but it is playing the role of an adjective. So, it is called participle, present participle. Some grammar books also they mention it as verbal adjective, because originally it is a verb, but it is used as an adjective. So, present participle this is. Past participle also like that. So, present participle, how will you come to know it is a verb or a participle? Because if it is a verb, it will be used with some helping verb. Like she is playing is a verb, but she fell down playing, playing is an participle. This is present participle. So, past participle, third form of the verb. Third form of the verb, suppose like broken. Broken, if you say, I have broken that glass. So, have broken, so it is a verb. But if that broken is used with a noun, like broken window was replaced. So, here broken is not used with anything like has, have, had, nothing is there. And moreover, it is qualifying the noun window. So, here broken is past participle. When you say he broke that window or I have broken that window, it is a finite verb. But broken window was replaced, here broken is past participle, because it is qualifying the noun window. Then perfect participle. Perfect participle is what? When it is used with having. Having finished that work, he went to play. Having done his homework, he went to sleep. This is called perfect participle. That means third form of the verb used with having, then it is perfect participle. So, participle, there are three types of participle: present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Then the third form, we will come next to the third form, that is, third form is gerund. So, that is first one of finite, non-finite verb is infinitive, then participle, then gerund. What is gerund? Gerund is also in form of a verb, but it serves the purpose of a noun. When you say she is swimming, swimming is a verb, finite verb, is swimming. But when you say swimming is a good exercise, swimming is playing the role of a noun here, subject. So, it is gerund. Why it is called then non-finite verb? Because swim, originally swim is a verb, but here swimming word is used as a noun, subject of that sentence. So, swimming is a good exercise. Same, see, gerund can be used wherever noun is used, gerund can be used there. Where noun is used, it is used as subject of a sentence, it can be used as object of a sentence, it is used after a preposition. Like swimming is a good exercise, swimming is subject here. When swimming becomes object,